This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
What's going on? We about to check out Blimster. I was kind of right. Some dude that's super woke. He talks about commentary, huge hypocrite. I used to write for him. He was trash. Like he really sucks. He don't do much and he needed my help. Think about that. Think about how trash he is. Well, apparently he's beefing with the quartering or something, going back and forth. So let's check it out, man. It seems like you guys like when I roast this loser. Right? I think this involves Grand Theft Auto. All right. Let's pull this up, man.
A lot of you guys may know, Chad. Rockstar Games has announced the next installment of the Grand Theft Auto franchise, Grand Theft Auto 6, which I gotta be honest, I'm pretty hyped about the next Grand Theft Auto game, which is saying a lot because the last couple Grand Theft Auto games didn't really do it for me, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't really liked a Grand Theft Auto game personally since San Andreas, which San Andreas is like the cream of the crop when it comes to the Grand Theft Auto game.
It's crazy as I actually agree with him on that.
In my personal opinion, okay? Vice City was good. Like GTA 3 was good. As a real old head, I played the old school top-down ones, and those were all right. But San Andreas is just chef's kiss in terms of like the Grand Theft Auto games, okay? 4 came out and didn't really care for it. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me.
I'm going to speed it up, guys. Tell me if it's too fast, right? I don't want it to be too fast, but tell me if it's...
It felt to me like they invested more time in the physics engine. What do they used to call the physics engine for Grand Theft Auto 4? Because that was like a big selling point for them. I think it was like the Euphoria engine or something like that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. But they had this like physics engine that was like the big selling point of the game for them, right? And it was like, oh yeah, you can like drive into a wall at super high speeds, and like if you like collide with the wall, like your character will fly through the...
Okay, so I used to really enjoy... Oh, that's crazy. I just muted him. I've really enjoyed watching playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That was one of the best games in existence. I don't care what nobody say. What? You could join different gangs, do different missions, work out, change your fighting style. Classic. Super classic, bro. I really love that game. That's up there with like Tekken 3, the first Zelda game, Resident Evil, a bunch of games I grew up on.
Locales that were featured in San Andreas, right? So I was like, okay, cool. It's like next gen San Andreas. And I don't know. It didn't do it for me again. Even when they launched GTA Online, it wasn't for me. So I didn't really care for it. But I gotta tell you, we reacted.
You guys asking me to play that game online, maybe.
Reacted to the trailer, briefly in my last stream. I think it was the last stream. And I gotta be honest, it looks really fucking good. I'm actually pretty hyped for this.
Like button and subscribe if you haven't.
Next Grand Theft Auto game. So that'll be fun to play when that comes out. Now, granted, it doesn't come out to 2025, so we got a couple years to wait for this thing. Yes. But either way, I'm still pretty hyped. I'm still pretty hyped to say the least. But in typical anti-woke fashion, all the far-right anti-woke YouTubers are in a tizzy because the game has gone woke, chat. And you might ask yourself, how does a game where you literally commit crime...
I wouldn't really consider quartering to be far-right. It sounds a little bit unfair.
Crimes and shoot random pedestrians and stuff like that. How does a game like that go woke? But according to them, it has. And I have to tell you, it's really insane to me. Let's just go ahead and let's dive into it. Let's take a look at some of the reasons people are giving that GTA has gone woke, chat. So let's start with this tweet here. So somebody tweets out a list of games I have not played. Grand Theft Auto 1, Grand Theft Auto 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, and of course, Grand Theft Auto 6, even though it's not out yet. So of course you haven't played that one. Hey, open world games aren't for everyone. So that's cool. If you're not really into Grand Theft Auto, you don't really need to play it. All good. We have Elon Musk, the Musk man himself, chat. Oh shit. Responding to this tweet with the following. Tried, but didn't like doing crime. GTA 5 required shooting police officers in the open scene. I just couldn't do it. My guy. It's a crime game, okay? You play the role of a criminal. Like, what did you think you were going to be doing in the game? Do you think you were going to be in a field like harvesting daisies or some shit like that? It's a crime game. But
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, what's wrong with people saying that they are uncomfortable playing the game, right? It might not be for everybody. It's like if somebody says that they don't like a certain TV show or movie because of all the violence, and you start losing your mind and snapping on them. It makes no sense, bro. Calm down.
What are you talking about? Ian Miles Chung, the infamous squatter, chimes in with, I'm glad shooting cops in Cyberpunk 2077 is completely optional. Never finished GTA 5 either. What is this cope? What the fuck is this cope about? Like, oh man, the video game is forcing me. The crying game.
Look, and that's crazy. All they said was they liked the fact that another game had the option to not do that to the cops. What's wrong with having freedom of options, bro? Like, what's wrong with you? You looking for a topic.
Game is forcing me to kill cops, chat. Oh, shit. What is this fucking cope? I don't understand. It's just really, really stupid. Oh man, they force you to kill virtual cops. Jeez. What do we have here? So we have this person. GTA 6 looks like modern day America. I thought people played video games to escape reality. And what do we have here? We have some of the scenes from the game. We got some strip club action going on there. We got some people hanging out on the beach. We got some twerking on top of a car here. Very nice. Are they talking about all the black people? Is that the issue that they have? They have an issue with the fact that there's a lot of black people in it. Oh,
is that what the
and
issue?
then Ian Miles Chung.
Did he say that was the issue? Let me look at the tweet. Let me clear this quality. Sorry, guys. Let me clear the quality so I can see it. GTA looks like modern day America. I thought people play video games to escape reality. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is not that wow. So you tried to put a racist agenda on them. The problem isn't that the people are black. The problem is that they're using real life, right? All of these things are inspired by real life incidents or real life people, especially the dude with the dreads. I've seen him actually do a video on Instagram reacting to it. I hope he got paid for it. I hope he got paid because, yeah, they took a bunch of real life like moments and memes and clips and made video game versions of it. So that's the complaint, not that they're black. How'd you get that?
Responds with, you can shoot all of them. Oh shit! Oh, that's pretty fucking weird. Next up, I want to show you guys what the Tate brothers had to say about this, okay? The Tate brothers speaking out against GTA 6. I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18 or 21 maybe playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers. Why are they specifically singling out the shooting of like police officers? I mean, you can shoot literally everyone in the game, okay? Not just police officers, okay? But like, what is the deal with the whole like, oh...
It's because, well, what's going on in society and a lot of people wanting to not only defund the police and maybe even do worse in a video game. See, I mean it literally this time. But I think that is an issue that you have a problem with there being an option. If they think, or whoever thinks that they don't want to play this game because of any reason, it's their right to do so. They're not asking for the game to be taken down, at least not from my knowledge so far.
Oh man, you got to shoot police officers, so I don't want to play this shit. I will say this though, it is a mature game. I don't think, younger people should be playing the game. There's one thing I do agree with. I don't think younger people should be playing the game. Now, if you're a parent and, you think like, hey, you know what? I think my kids can handle this, like whatever. You do whatever you want to do with your kids. You let them play whatever games they want to play. But I mean, if I were a parent, which I'm not, to be clear, I probably wouldn't be letting someone very, very young play Grand Theft Auto. Okay, just saying. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what the Tate brothers had to say about GTA 6.
New GTA 6 is out. Have you ever played any GTA? This is done your question. I've never played any of them. I believe that I played the first one. That's like a top-down, bird's eye view kind of 2D game.
Those old school GTAs, the old school top-down ones. And it's funny because most of the people who play GTA nowadays, they've never ever played the old school top-down games. Like those are the old school ones, chat. Top-down, like the camera angle was meant to convey, like it was meant to look like the top-down view that you would see like from, a news helicopter following like a police chase or something.
What's crazy is I remember that actually. I had a friend that would change his camera settings to that no matter what GTA game he played.
Like that was the goal that they were trying to convey with the aesthetic of the game. And it really landed. Okay. It was really well. Grand Theft Auto 1 was like that. As Mario White in the chat says, Grand Theft Auto 2 was also like that. Grand Theft Auto 1 also had some expansion packs. Like I remember one of them being GTA London, which was pretty solid as well. But yeah, those games were so good. So good. If you've never gone back and experienced the classic GTA games, and when I say classic, I'm not talking about 3 or Vice City or San Andreas, which are good games in their own right. I'm talking about those old school top-down games. If you've never played them, you absolutely should play them. They are...
Y'all saying in the chat that you got to take a break in between playing a game and driving in real life. You're going to really run around thinking you in Grand Theft Auto and get a ticket. That's crazy. Yeah, be careful. That's facts. Be careful.
Fantastic. But anyway.
Without any real graphic violence back when I was maybe 10 or 11.
I mean, they were violent for their day. Obviously, they don't compare at all to what we have now. But I mean, like, if you ran over a pedestrian, there was blood splatter on the streets. If you shot a pedestrian, there was blood splatter. So like it's definitely not as graphic as some of the modern day video games, but there was violence in it. They also had I remember one of the most shocking things for me, because at that time when the original Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 came out, I was still very, very young. And I remember, I think that was the first time I had seen profanity in a video game. Oh, shit. Was those games right there. At least my personal experience. I'm pretty sure other games came out before that had profanity in them, but my first experience with a game that contained profanity was the Grand Theft Auto games, the old school top-down Grand Theft Auto games. Like I remember one of the codes for, I think it was, was the first one or the second one?
I want to look up what he is. I hope I'm not shaking the camera. I have a habit of bouncing my legs and knees. And my legs hitting the table, I guess. So my bad. Let me know if it's too shaky for you guys. But when did the first GTA game come out? And what year? 97. Okay. Now, when did Duke Nukem come out? What year was that? The year was Duke Nukem. Because that might have been the first game I ever heard cursing in. Duke Nukem was off the hook, bro. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think Duke Nukem was the first person I heard cursing. The first video game I heard where they was cursing.
There was like a code that unlocked like everything in the game, and the code was on the password screen. You type in the shit. And I remember thinking, oh man, it's like super crazy. You have to type in a swear you have to type in a naughty word to get like bonus items in a video game. Oh man.
Or 12, whenever it came out. I do recall.
I don't think that's the first one I played.
GTA 6 while you're on the topic, because now we're actually talking about something that's relatively important. Video games aren't necessarily evil. But I remember when video games, because I'm very old, I'm an old man. I remember you used to play a little man in a red hat trying to rescue a princess and teaming up with your brother. Now, if rescuing purity from evil while teaming up for your brother isn't a good theme of a video game, then I don't really know what is.
So the Duke Nukem that I remember was cursing, and I think you got to go inside the strip club and all that, was 1996, I believe. Yeah, this game was off the hook. That's when it was the first time it was 3D. Yeah, you could run around. Yep. Crazy. I remember this, and I was a kid, and I remember this was like the big thing that everybody kept talking about. Yo, you got to play Duke Nukem. It's crazy. And it was crazy. For a kid to play that, yeah, it was ridiculous. 100%.
Is he just going on about Mario Brothers? I mean, how are you going to compare a game like Grand Theft Auto to fucking 96. Mario Brothers? Which, don't get me wrong, I'm a retro gamer, okay? I love me some Mario Brothers, okay? You can't have a bitchin' fucking setup like this and not love OG Mario Brothers, okay?
Shut your ass up. You absolutely can. E-girls do it all the time. No, you said 94, 95. Yep, you was actually close. When I thought you said they made it for Nintendo. Yep, I remember that. Nintendo 64 was my ish. I remember 64. That was my jam. 007 GoldenEye, baby. All day. You couldn't see me.
I love me some classic fucking Mario Brothers, all right? Without a question. But like, how are you going to compare Grand Theft Auto, okay? Grand Theft Auto to fucking Mario
I'm not going to watch this if you're going to just cry about video games. Let's get to the quartering segment. Let's get to, there you go. Let's get to the quartering segment with your crybaby self.
GTA 6 trailer.
Hey, usually, next time, I'll sit here and watch the whole video and react to it, make it fair use. Not today. We've been on here for 5 hours, bro. I'm enjoying the vibe, so I'm keeping it going as long as I can, right? I wasn't even going to show my face today, but I was just digging the vibe. I was like, me kicking it with the Fang Gang, baby. Let's throw the camera on and do some reactions. I ain't reacting to this whole damn video. Let's get straight to the quartering segment. His crybaby. This dude Tipster's crybaby ass. The quartering don't agree. Okay.
Police officer. Maybe you are trying to stop. Sorry, Karen. Criminals.
I mean, there are plenty of games that allow you to do that.
You know what I'll come back and do a segment listening to what he said to Andrew Tate.
And like, if you true ordering
I'll come back
with a video, typical crop of anti-woke YouTubers who want to talk about this stuff as well. We got the quartering with a video, GTA 6 trailer blasted as woke and angers fans for another reason. GTA 6 crushes Mr. Beast's record too. Oh man. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what Jeremy here has to say. We're going to skip his little intro. We're just going to get straight into the video. Here we go.
That you're enjoying the coverage. I hope that you're going to tune in. Well, yesterday, it's hard to deny, it's hard to ignore as the first video today, even if
Snark in the chat, it's time to pee in the basement.
I just peed in my basement.
This is true.
Not everybody in my viewership is a hardcore gamer. Most of us know Grand Theft Auto series. It's iconic. Awesome. I grew up, I think, playing this first or second one.
We're going to bring that up for eternity.
Originally, then obviously 3. I've missed something past it, but Grand Theft Auto is...
I do the chat says I missed the part where anyone is forced to play games they don't like. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, in my older age, I'm
missing the part where you're forced to hear opinion about somebody not liking the game.
Really picky, really picky with the kind of games that I play. I used to be someone who would buy dozens of games throughout the course of the year as new games were coming out and stuff, to now it's like, there's some years where I might buy like 1, maybe 2 games, because I just, I'm very selective with what games I invest my money in, because as an adult, who has responsibilities and stuff, I don't have as much time as I used to when I was younger to play.
This is how he spends his budget. 10% video games, right? 10% rent, 80% snacks. I'm just, yo, what? My bad. Did he not buy those $34 cookies from Pokimane? I'm just saying. I know I ain't never lie. I reacted to it. He did a whole video. Look at these tiny cookies from Pokimane. It looked like he was eating a marble. That's how small it looked in his hand. Now, I don't know if the cookie was really small or he just got the hand of the Michelin Man from the Ghostbusters movie. He just it looked crazy. I wish I could show you something. Like if I had like a little nickel, that's what it looked like. It looked like when a dime was in his hand.
All these different like video games and stuff. And so like I spend my money very wisely, what games I spend my money on, right? And so it's the same sort of thing. If something doesn't interest me or I don't think I'm going to get the most bang for my buck out of the game, I don't fucking buy it. But you have these people on the internet who would literally profit off of just bitching about things all the time rather than just saying, oh, you know what? That game doesn't really look like it's my cup of tea, so I'm just not going to buy it. But it's just, they get paid. Like
that's what it's. Have you not seen you still doing Illuminati videos, my man? Like, what is you doing? There's nothing new. There's nothing new with her as far as I know. Is there something new? Not as much as he did. I ain't gonna front. What are you talking about? How many times you cried about the commentary commute? Never mind.
Especially like guys like TheQuartering here, they just get paid to bitch about shit, to spark outrage over the dumbest shit.
Synonymous with just massive video games, open world freedoms that really were unmatched for a very, very long time. Now things are catching up a little bit, but yesterday the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer leaked. So Rockstar did all they could do, and that was release it on their own, and it broke every single record on YouTube ever.
That was the crazy thing, is they were hyping up the release of the trailer. Apparently it was supposed to come out like a couple days after when it actually did come out.
I heard it broke records like Mr. Beast record.
Reason why is because some hackers or someone, I don't really know the details, but somebody leaked the trailer. And so they're like, well, it's already out there, so fuck it. We'll just put the official trailer out now. But pretty wild stuff.
And it's, of course, dividing some people. Many pointing at certain elements of the trailer as being woke. Many pointing out that the trailer was
I still don't understand that. Like, how is a crime game woke, chat? I don't get it. Right? I don't fucking get it. How do you make a crime game where you can literally run around mowing down innocent civilians and like police officer shit? And how is that woke? I don't understand.
Down. It's hard to say because this trailer.
By default, if it's imitating reality and it's going based off of Everett with Black Lives Matter was running around wilding, it could be woke.
I believe had 1 million likes within. But we don't know 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something insane. It was more popular than even the most popular Mr. Beast.
Jeremy calling something woke, take a shot. Yeah, you could seriously get like crazy intoxicated. If you watch like a handful of TheQuartering videos and take a shot every time he says something's woke, like seriously, you could just get sloshed. Okay. You'll probably develop liver disease just doing that
Take a shot every time Tipster eat something on screen. Take a shot every time Tipster make up an excuse of why he can't work out. Tipster been trying to lose weight for the last 10 years. And gained 20 pounds. That one wasn't a joke. It was just some stuff that I noticed over time, which is his right. Hey, get your Lizzo on. Do you, boo-boo. Let you and your wife just roll. Just roll. Yeah, I said that. Hey, I'm not judging you. I loved y'all in that movie. The Well. Well, I thought that was Brendan Fraser. You lied. That wasn't Tipster. That wasn't. I thought I could have swore. I could have swore that was. Okay, was he? Was he at least Jack Frost? Snowman? No. All right.
On a single night. Like, don't do that. I would not advise you doing that. My favorite is when he says, get woke, go broke, right? Because so many of the things that he says, get woke, go broke to, like they end up becoming success stories. Like, you know how many movies Jeremy predicted were going to do horribly, like in the box office because they were, quote, woke. And then like, time goes on, the movie gets released and it becomes a massive success in the box office. Like he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And somehow he's able to brainwash his dipshit fans into buying into his bullshit. And they just like eat it up. Like, oh yeah, get woke, go broke. It's like, okay, if you say so. By the way, I just noticed I was covering up Jeremy's face. But then again, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you guys want me to cover up Jeremy's face. What do you guys think, chat? Should I cover up Jeremy's face with my attractive mug? Or should I let you guys see his ugly mug, chat? For the time being, I'm going to go ahead and uncover his ugly mug. But let me know what you guys want. Do you guys want me to cover him or not? Let's see.
This video ever was. right now after 17 hours. The video is sitting at 73 million views.
I'm joking. I'm not actually.
Tipster, you can. There's no way you can say something like that. I don't even think that's allowed, bro. My man Chubby Wubsy is out here tripping. Tipster over here looking like the eldest Teletubby. My man looking like a dragon tail. Right here. He out here looking like the bully from Hey Arnold. Easy Weezy, lemon squeezy. He out here looking like Snorlax.